Welcome back. The market is set to open on a flat note. 10,940 is what the SGX Nifty is indicating. Ashwini Gujral, Sudarshan Sukhani and Mitesh Thakkar now join us. Good morning, Ashwini. How are you approaching the trading day today?
Well, good morning. And the way to approach the market is to not expect a breakout, because you have this defined range. We hit the lower end of the range yesterday, back to the middle of the range, and you hit the higher level again. There is no follow through. So what I am trying to look for is to hit one of the ends, either 10,850, 870, or 10,980, 11,000, and take the other side. For whatever reason, I don't think there is great follow through coming on either side. So this is just a phase of the market. So expecting bull market or bear market breakouts and breakdowns may not be the right way to look at the market.
Okay, so not expecting any great follow-through. Sudarshan Sukhani and Mitesh Thakkar are also with us. Sudarshan, you've been patiently sitting on a long position for a while. You expect to see 11,000 anytime soon?
Good morning. Yes, absolutely, Sonia. And that patience has been, quite trying. The point is, the markets are not going down. Now we have the 10,850 as a benchmark, below which a trading range breaks on the downside. It's a very tight range. This is not going to last, but it is going on and on. Still, for whatever it is worth, I have long positions, and today is a good day to enter the market on the long side. Now you can buy it at the open after the first 15 minutes, let the markets cool, or buy it on a dip. When the US markets were crashing, all of Asia is cheerful today, and the Nifty itself is well above 10,850. So I would say, of course, hold on your long positions, but also consider initiating a new one or buying. Wait for 15 minutes. If the markets hold on, it's worth going long again.
Okay, so Sudarshan is thinking long for the day. Mitesh, good morning. Let's get your thoughts in. Very close to the recent highs. How would you look at the day today?
Good morning. Yeah, I think, while we're very close to the recent highs, I think this is not the first time. We've seen about 8 or 9 attempts around this 10,950, 980 zones failing to get past that. So the idea should be one, to maintain a long bias, but I think fresh buying should be done once we start getting past 10,980, then take a 35-40 point kind of a stop and look for a 120-130 point kind of a rally. So I would want to trade a breakout, else I think just wait it out. We're still not bearish, though I think on stock basis we have taken mild short positions, but the idea is that the bias overall still remains on the long side given the fact that the indicator structure is slightly on the positive side. So I think I would look for a breakout, but I don't know if it happens today or if it happens after another 2-3 days. I think that's something to debate, but I think fresh aggressive entry in the index should happen once we start trading beyond 10,980.
Okay, fair enough. 10,980 has been a bit of a struggle for the market for some time now. Let's see if that gets crossed or not. Sudarshan, good morning. A lot of mid-caps on your list. Before we discuss your individual stocks, just thoughts on the three big leaders of the market, Reliance, Infosys and Kotak, how to approach them from here, and of course your own calls.
Yeah, fair enough. See, Reliance has been relentlessly going up. Ideally, a dip would have been a buying opportunity, but markets are not obliging us. An intraday dip in Reliance is still a buying opportunity, even for the short-term trader. We are really talking about the short-term trades now. And Kotak has more legs to go on the upside. So I would say that, again, there is a buy. Infosys, if there is a mild dip in the morning, maybe because of the Nasdaq declines, maybe that's a buy. So for your all the three leaders, I would say that the opportunities exist because, Anuj, I'm assuming and expecting 11,000 to be broken on the upside sooner or later. And there's something else. When you look at the charts, in the mid caps, in the large caps, you see a lot of buying opportunities. I don't see any short selling. I don't see any major distribution going on. So that's the answer to the three large caps. My own list has a lot of mid caps. There are mid caps which are building bases and ready to break out. The first of them is Hexaware. After that big decline, a 4-month base and on the verge of a breakout. So apart from today, it's also an investing idea. The same applies to PEL, Piramal Enterprises. Long duration base building on the verge of a breakout. That breakout would also confirm a bullish head and shoulder. Again, a positional trade and of course a short-term trade. Now, Anuj, we all know that markets can do anything. charts can fail, chart patterns can morph into something bearish. That's a different issue. But the view is that we should be looking higher. Bajaj Finance is a buying opportunity, small, tight flag, breaking on the upside. Dabur is a buy, outperforming the FMCG sector. So mid-caps are giving buying signals all over. Chennai Petro is a short sell mainly because I thought, let me have something short here.
You always like to mix it up, right? Balance it out there. But Ashwini, what about you? What would the stocks be on your list today? And also your thoughts on Asian Paints. Yesterday didn't see much of a reaction, but considering that the numbers are good, the management commentary was positive, for long-term investors, is it a buy?
Things like FMCG and Asian Paints, etc., you buy them when there is bad news. To buy it at 1400, 1450, it will probably take 5 years to get to 2000. So my sense is buy it when there's bad news, not when there's good news. In fact, around here, 1450, 1500, it's in fact made a top. So if you get some upside, probably take profits off. But if it's like, that 25-year stock, then that's a different issue. But again, don't buy here after good news. Having said that, there are enough stocks which are making new lows. One of them is M&M, that's a sell with a stop of 714, target of 690. Tata Steel is a sell with a stop of 462, target of 440. Reliance Infra is a sell with a stop of 285, target of 270. Titan is a buy with a stop of 975, target of 1000. And Oro Pharma is a buy with a stop of 780, target of 810.
Okay, interesting list there. Quite a few sells as well. And let's see, Titan, whether it can really take out 1,000 this time around. It'll be a fresh all-time high for the stock as and when that happens. But Mitesh, let's get to your stock list as well. What are you working with today?
So I also have more of long bias, 3 buys to a sell. Amara Raja Batteries, the indicator setup is quite positive. So buy with a stop at 770, look for targets close to 805. Dr. Reddy's, after a good consolidation, the intraday charts are shaping up on the upside. So that's a buy with a stop below 2620. Look for targets close to about 2700. Wipro, and I would start with a disclaimer, I personally have an interest in this stock. Wipro possibly giving some continuation signals on the upside. That's a buy with a stop below 340 for targets of 360. And Jubilant Foods is a sell call. Keep a stop at 1190 and look for declines to about levels of 1130.
Okay, gentlemen, thanks a lot for now. We will keep coming back to you for more. But back to Davos now. Hero Motors Chairman and Managing Director and CEO Pawan Munjal has said that the two-wheeler major is preparing itself for electric mobility. Talking to Shireen, Pawan Munjal added that the industry needs the government's help for the EV push. Listen in.
Let me say that on the EV front, it is something which is here to happen. And all of us are gearing up, preparing ourselves for electrification of our products. We're working at our R&D, we've invested in Aether, we're doing stuff with our associate design houses, in whether it's in Italy or Germany or Spain. A lot of work is going on. But my wish is that the government comes up with a long-term policy, with a clear-cut policy where we know where we are heading and we are able to prepare ourselves for whatever is needed to be done. But we must know. We should not have changes, ongoing changes in the policy. We must have a clear-cut policy, whether it's a FAME 2. Definitely the industry will need help from the government in electrification. The cost of the product otherwise is really very high.
What would be the kind of subsidy that industry would like?
Well, industry would like help on the cost to bring down the price that we are able to give to the consumer. Whatever is the cost today, that cannot be passed on to the consumer for sure. And we know that globally electrification is picking up pace. Many companies have already announced they will completely switch to electric products. Many countries have announced that. We also need a clear-cut policy.